guys, it's Melanie. Happy Monday and welcome to another Mask Monday. Today, instead of reviewing a new mask, I thought I would share with you guys my top 5 favorite / standout masks that I have used over the last however many months that I've been doing this now. These are all a little bit more expensive. However, they are masks that I have found to personally give me a lot of benefits. Masks that I think are worth splurging on, ones that I would absolutely repurchase once I finish them. I am a frequent masker. You guys probably know that based on the number that I review. You know, you kind of have to like know your own skin, know what your skin can handle, know what is good for your unique skin. Some people should maybe only mask once a week or once every other week. Some people can do it more frequently. I have found really great benefits for my skin type personally from a lot of this stuff that I've been using. Just for reference, I have extremely oily skin, enlarged pores. I tend to get blackheads very frequently. So for me, keeping my skin fresh and exfoliated, but also really well hydrated is super important. So I'm gonna be sharing with you guys masks that I use to both keep my skin exfoliated as well as hydrated. So that's what I'm going to be sharing with you guys today. I will, of course, link all of these down below. So go check them out, read up a little bit more about them, see if there's something that you're interested in. Again, none of this stuff is a must-have. You don't have to mask. It's just what I do, what I like, and sharing it with you guys. So first one I'm going to mention is, let's start with this. This is the Paula's Choice Radiance Renewal Mask. So this is actually a sleeping mask. What I really like about this one is when I use this, so when I use a sleeping mask, what I normally do is put on my normal skincare. So any serums, eye creams, moisturizers, I will put that on my face. And then the very last thing that I will put on is the sleeping mask. That being said, if I'm feeling really lazy, I might only do like a serum and then plop this on. It just kind of depends on the night, honestly, how lazy I'm feeling. So, but normally with sleeping masks, I'll just do my full routine, and then at the very end, I put the sleeping mask on last. What that helps with for me personally is locking everything in. That additional moisture that I get from a formula like this. And I wake up the next day and my skin just looks super plump, super clear. This Radiance mask does tend to improve the texture of my skin. It helps to improve the overall clarity. So I don't have a bunch of like discoloration going on to begin with. However, sometimes I will get a little spot here and there. This particular mask does really help to clear those spots up over time, and I just really like the formulation of it. Plus there is a really nice added boost of moisture, and I just really like this one a lot. It is an airless pump, so this stays fresh very easily, very readily. Always stays fresh. There we go. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, I like the pump on it. 2 pumps is more than enough to do my entire face and to also bring it down onto my neck. I would definitely encourage you, if possible, to mask your neck as well, especially when you're using really good hydrating masks. Bring them down onto your neck. So there's that. By the way, it was kind of difficult to narrow these 5 down. There's definitely more that I love. I'll do another video. How's that? Maybe in a few weeks I'll do like another top 5 that I definitely highly recommend. So we'll do it that way. I do want to mention one more sleeping mask that I also really enjoy, and this one is from Kate Somerville. This is their Hydrating Firming Mask from their Age Arrest line. This is another one that comes in a really nice airless pump. I love Kate Somerville products. I'm not gonna lie, I think that they are absolutely worth the splurge. Her Exfoliate and her Exfoliate Cleanser are two of my favorite skincare products. I also have been using, and I'm almost done with her Retisphere retinol treatment, and I love her line, you guys. I think she just has beautifully formulated products. They work really well for my particular skin type, and I like her line a lot. I know it's crazy expensive. You don't have to spend that much money. You don't. I like to splurge on skincare because I've just noticed, for me personally, there have been good benefits from her products, so I don't mind splurging on them, but you know, I'm not telling you that you have to go do that. You don't. There are less expensive options. Anyway, let's go back to this. This is great. This is definitely a firming sleeping mask. When I wake up, once again, same with this guy, I will put on my skincare routine, top it off with this. This one has really good moisturization, but I also noticed that because it gives my skin so much extra moisture, it sort of plumps it up, and I think makes it appear tighter, if that makes sense. When your skin is well hydrated, well moisturized, it just looks more youthful, and youthful skin definitely has a more plump appearance to it, which helps with fine lines, wrinkles, all these things that start happening when you're almost 40. So this one's fantastic. Neither one of these, by the way, really have much of a fragrance. They're very pleasant to use. I've never gotten clogged pores from either of these. I know when you have enlarged pores, it is hard sometimes to think that it's a good idea to use very hydrating products, and you do have to be careful with what you choose. However, I think hydrating oily, acne-prone skin is a really good thing. It has been for me. I used to avoid that like the plague because I'd be like, I don't want any additional oil or moisture near my skin. But I have found that over time it has actually balanced out my oily skin. So it's much less oily than it used to be, but I still have oily skin, if that makes sense. Anyway, this one's fantastic. This will be linked down below as well. The Watermelon Glow Sleeping Mask. Okay, this is from Glow Recipe. I love this. This is something where on the nights that I use this, I sometimes will not put on any other skincare. I will just wash my face. I will use my toner from Periscope MD, and then I will apply this, and I use this as a sleeping mask. You can also use this as a wash-off mask as well, but I like to use this one overnight. This is the last like overnight mask that I'm gonna be talking about here. But this, man, if I have any texture on my skin, it just gets rid of it. It makes my skin look so clear and just pink and fresh and pretty in the morning. Honestly, and a little bit of this goes a long way. Oh my gosh, a little bit goes a very long way. I don't want to like, it'll come spilling out. You use like two scoops, and the scoops are tiny. Spread it all over your face. You don't need a thick layer because you actually want this to dry and absorb into your skin overnight. So you don't need a lot. It spreads very easily. And you just wake up with this beautiful, clear, refreshed skin. The ingredients in here are meant to exfoliate as you're sleeping at night. They are meant to reduce any possible hyperpigmentation that you have. They just help to slough off the, you know, outermost layers of your skin that can sometimes make your skin look patchy or dull. It gets rid of that stuff, and it smells like $1,000,000. I love this watermelon fragrance that's in here. Some people think it's a little bit artificial. No, it doesn't smell like a real watermelon, but it smells like a watermelon Jolly Rancher, and I like that smell. So the fragrance is lovely in this, and again, it's one of those ones that just gives me such beautiful radiance to my skin the next day. It's a gorgeous product. It's a spendy one, but again, a little bit goes a long way. You will have this for such a long time. Even if you're using it, say 3 times a week, every other day or every 3rd day, you will have this for a very long time. So it's worth the investment in my eyes. Once again, that's a personal thing. I wanted to mention some sheet masks. The ones that I've really enjoyed the most are definitely the Patchology sheet masks. These are not only large enough to fit my giant gourd, they cover everything. They are super saturated. And again, when I remove these from my skin and work the rest of the serum into my face, they just make my skin look plumped, luminous, and just pretty. I love these sheet masks. The Karuna ones are really good too, but I think that I might have a little bit more of an affinity for the Patchology. You can find these at Ulta. These here are the Illuminating Flash Mask sheet masks. I need to actually, this is my last one. I need to get on Ulta and order some backups of this because I really like these a lot. Sheet masks I will do usually a couple times a week. I leave them on because I'm lazy and I usually start watching TV probably 15 minutes to a half hour. These are actually meant to be like a 5-minute mask, and then when you take it off, you rub the rest of the remaining serum into your skin, and that becomes a part of like your nighttime skincare routine. So with something like this, I will wash my face. I will use toner to see if there's any residual makeup on my face and just to kind of rebalance my skin. I will use this, and once I'm done with it, take it off, rub the serum into my skin, and then I will either put a like a marula oil from Drunk Elephant or just a moisturizer. I have a lot that I really like, and I'll just put on a moisturizer over top, and then I go to bed. Again, this is something that evens out my skin tone, helps with exfoliating my skin, keeping it super fresh and clear and free of any kind of dirt, oil, buildup, all of that stuff. I really like the way that my skin looks at this point in my life. It's not perfect, but I really wish that I would have started earlier on with taking better care of my skin. I always thought that just washing my face with my hands was enough. In my 20s, I never really did much beyond that. And I've noticed doing more has definitely helped with a lot of the issues that I've experienced in the past, which have been the enlarged pores, blackheads. You know, once I discovered exfoliation, chemical exfoliation, so from AHAs and from BHAs, it was life-changing for my skin. So a lot of these products that I'm showing you have different types of AHAs. Some of them have BHAs in there. They just work to unclog my pores and keep everything luminous and fresh and looking pretty good for my almost 39-year-old self. Way better than my skin looked in my 20s, I'll tell you that. The last one I'm going to share is from Herbivore. I really like the Herbivore line. I want to try more from them. They are on my list of must check out a few things for the VIB sale. This is the Herbivore Blue Tansy, and this is again a resurfacing clarity mask. This is another one that works with different types of AHAs to exfoliate any rough texture that you have on your skin. This one I do wash off. This one has a very unique fragrance to it that some people might be kind of grossed out by. It's kind of a medicinal herbal type of scent. You do stir this one up with the little stir stick / application scoop. So you do have to stir this one up to mix all the ingredients. But again, it's something that I will leave on for 15-20 minutes. I wash it off and my skin just looks clear. Texture is gone. Helps to reduce hyperpigmentation. Not much moisture from this. This one doesn't claim to be a hydrating mask in any kind of way, but it just works to decongest pores and again helps my skin look beautiful. Do I need both of these? Probably not. But I do YouTube and I like trying out stuff. So I love them both. But no, you don't. You probably don't need both of these. I would say for fragrance, for most people, the Watermelon Glow Sleeping Mask would probably win out over the Blue Tansy. But both do roughly the same thing, where they are providing a clarity to your skin. They are removing any rough patches, or, you know, just kind of evening out the overall look of your skin. So these are my, let me see if I can get them in the shot here all at once. These are my five of my favorites. There are more, I'm telling you guys. There are so many amazing products that I've tried. It was really hard to narrow it down for this video, but when I was looking through my mask collection, these were kind of the first that I was immediately drawn to in, you know, just thinking like, these are things that if I finish them someday soon, hopefully, I would absolutely purchase them immediately because they're just amazing products. So anyway, let me know if you guys have any questions. Let me know what your mask recommendations are down below in the comment section. I really appreciate you guys watching. Please subscribe if you are new, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye.